I'm Stormy Knights,
And I'm Tamika Archie.
and we're New Vision Media, and we're here to talk about how the coronavirus COVID-19 is affecting us, good or bad. So I'll shoot it over to Tamika. Go ahead.
Well, I'm going to start out with the cons since I'm known to be the negative one. So, anyway, the con for me with the COVID-19, when it comes to New Vision Media, we've had several projects that we've had to postpone and push to a later date. We have our own personal things that we're doing, like vacations and things of that nature. So we planned all those things along with the projects we had to where it could be spaced out. And so now with COVID-19, now we're having to push our projects to a later date, which is bleeding into our own personal lives of vacation and stuff. So everything is kind of like, now it makes everything kind of overwhelming for me, so unable to complete our projects that we've had set for the beginning of the year. That way we can have our time for the end of the year, right? So now we're not able to do that now.
And I will agree with that as well. As far as the cons, I think it's the uncertainty. Because, we push things back, but do we really know if we're going to get to do it this year or not? Because of how everything is going, there's so much uncertainty that, it leaves a lot of stuff unanswered. So, we're hoping for the best, but preparing for the worst. What do you say?
You prepared? Because I don't know. My preparation ain't that good right now. The hardest thing I think right now is, like, we wrote a film series called Behind Closed Doors, and we did the first season, and it went off and boomed last year. And so now we're doing our second season now, and so with that, we had intentions on starting to film that during a certain time, right? Mm-hmm. And then also in the same token, then we had these two other projects that we were doing. And, like one of them is the Steimer Film Awards, where we're going to be creating a platform for indie filmmakers, art actors, actresses, musicians, and we're setting the platform like the Oscars and the SAG Awards. So it's going to be trophies, this huge event with paparazzi and media and the whole nine here in the DFW. And those that don't know, Dallas Fort Worth, right? And so anyway, and I had this whole elaborate thing set out, and it was supposed to take place on May 2nd. Well, now we can't do it on May 2nd. Now, if they miraculously came and said, oh, okay, now we're going to take this whole lockdown away on in the mid-April. Now, you can have whatever your social distancing and all that stuff. Now that's kind of gone away. We'll still won't be able to do it May 2nd because now the preparation of using the smaller businesses to have all of the things that we were trying to do, we don't know how quickly they will bounce back for us to be able to use their equipment and things. So we have to allow them. So as a creative person, if you are utilizing something or someone outside of your own realm of your business, you have to wait for them to be able to kind of get on the up and up, right? When it comes to the creative side of maybe like events that you're planning. So that kind of gives a little setback or whatever. But, that's just me, though.
But it's always a bright side, though, right?
Yeah, they always say that.
It is on the bright side. Because think about it. What you just said was, we don't know how quickly that the other businesses will bounce back. However, now it gives us more time to plan it and make it, more grand than what it was originally.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's true. That I try to look at the positive things of this lockdown, which it allows me to be a little bit more creative and not feel rushed because now the dates are pushed out. So now things that I may have wanted to change on the fly, now I can have the opportunity to change it now. And then it gives us opportunity when we're writing second season for Behind Closed Doors. Now we can add more things. Now we can say, oh, well, you know what? Now we may want to add more cast members.
It also gives us to develop our characters even more.
That's true. That's true. So instead of us having 6 episodes like we did last year, now we can have 8 or 10 episodes this year because now we have a lot more time to be creative, right? So it gives you that opportunity. And then also it gives you opportunity to where you're not focused on just one thing. Now you have the ability of sitting down and, hey, you may decide that you want to write, not only do the film series, now we probably want to do a short film or whatever. So now we have the opportunity to write that because we have the time to do so in this lockdown. But it takes a lot of discipline. Discipline, I can tell you that, of trying to maintain being creative and still also maintain your own 9 to 5 that you have, and then also maintain a personal relationship if you are, a couple, married,
also,
dating,
also
children.
Maintaining your sanity. Being locked up in the house, you have that limited, mobility. Where most of the time we can get our cars and go do where we want to go. If we want to, hey, I feel like going to film, over here. Let me go over here and film right quick. You can't do that, because you have to have a mask on, or you doing some other stuff, or you scared to even get out the house. Some people are scared to even get out the house, Oh, yeah. So, that's, that's the thing. But I think in this time that we should all tap into our creative process, not just us, but all filmmakers, all entrepreneurs. You need to tap in it. Just like, what is it, Pizza Hut? Pizza Hut got contactless pizza now.
I don't particularly think I want my pizza sitting on the steps.
But that's what I'm saying. You make a way out of no way.
Right.
And
I think that's what's important when it comes to a small business is trying to find what they call the loophole, right?
Yeah.
Of how to be able to stay afloat and still maintain your business. You just have to do it in a different way or a different manner. Right. So it doesn't mean that it's completely gone. You just have to kind of go about doing your business a little bit differently. Right. And then probably setting out goals of how now you can make it better once all of this, comes to a little bit of a ease. I won't say it'll be completely rested. So ease up just a little bit. And so at that point, now you can actually take some of the events that's happening now and it may be able to fuel your creativity and use it. Yeah. I don't know. That's the positive one. I'm still skeptical.
I don't know. Will it ever be over? That's her. No. But yeah, so those are some of the things that, that we have, talked about and thought about in this whole, what has it been, 3 weeks? 4 weeks?
It's been over a month.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, it's over a month. But I think the main thing is that if you have friends that are have small business entrepreneurs, if y'all kind of just stay connected and uplifted, and give out positive shout outs every now and again to let them know that you'll be okay, and kind of just, and then y'all can collaborate still over the phone of projects that you want to have down the line. And that's what we've done. We actually are collaborating with a couple of people because there's a project or production actually that Stormy's putting together under New Vision Media, and so we're able to hold conversations with people and getting things set. That way, when we know that we're able to go out and do what we need to do as far as filming, everything's already set in place. Yeah, so we won't be seeming like we're scrambling, like I am doing with my words right now. So it'll seem everything will be in place, and so we'll already have everything lined up. So what that means is then you'll be able to do more projects because now you have all your ducks in a row, right?
Everything is there.
So, what I can say to anybody out there that business on the creative end that, feel a little down about the COVID-19, don't spin it into a positive. use this time to be a little bit more creative. Use this time to brush up more on your editing.
Craft.
Or, yeah, there you go.
Or
Or
take a class.
do a monologue. I've sat here and done plenty of them.
Yeah.
Do a karaoke. Brush up on your singing. Write a song or two if you're a musician. You know, it gives you an opportunity to do something that you probably didn't have the time to do before COVID-19.
And I think only thing that I would like to say, because she pretty much summed it up in a nutshell, but, you know, try to stay focused. And, you know, to piggyback off of what Tamika said was, you know, come together. You know, yes, we're all apart, but we can come together. And Skype, we got Slack, all those different media, all those different, you know, applications that we can see each other on the phone, even Facebook. We can all collaborate. We can still do things. It's not the end of the world. It's not. You know, it's not the end of the world till it is. I guess that's what it be.
It's not the end of the world.
It's not. See, it's not. So I would say stay focused, take a class, brush up on your craft, be more creative. You know, if you might find out this ain't what you want to do, you can find something else. Or it's something you want to do and then you want to build on what you already do. So if you're a photographer, you can go into filmmaking. If you're in filmmaking, you know, start pushing yourself to do shorts or, you know, something you haven't done, you know. So, because I'm pushing myself to do a whole video with just using my cell phone. That's all I'm going to use. I'm not going to use any of the cameras or anything like that. So push yourself and, you know, take that time to do what you got to do. So I think that's all for me.
Yeah. So just stay positive and look for the bright side. Or be like me. Be skeptic.
I'm Stormy Nights.
I'm Tamika Archie.
And we're New
Vision Media.